Ladies and gentlemen, now I will stop the flow of the numbers for a while, and I would like to talk about something slightly different, about human capital, about more long-term future than the short-term. Yeah, if you can switch to my presentation, that'd be great. Oh, sorry, my apologies. Thank you. Part of the mission of the Czech CFA Society and the CFA Institute is also to promote the high standards of professionalism and ethical standards within the investment and financial advisory profession. It's a part of our program of the university outreach to work with the future generation of the investment profession, which are the students on the universities, and to promote amongst them those standards and ethical levels. Centric to that effort this year was the Investment Research Challenge 2010, which we are running for the first time in the Czech Republic. It's a part of the Global Investment Research Challenge, which is run by some 40 societies around the world. And this was a pilot round for us here in the Czech Republic. The idea is to promote the best practices in the equity research and company analysis. Students get a chance to research, analyze, and report on a listed company as if they are practicing analysts. We believe it's a unique opportunity for students. We were lucky we could involve top Czech professionals in the investment area. We managed to secure a very exciting research target. And of course, throughout the whole challenge, we were promoting the high standards included in the Code of Ethics and Standards of Professional Conduct of the CFA Institute. Just to give you an idea, very briefly, how it worked, we introduced the idea to the students this year only on the University of Economics, but I will talk a little bit later about the future of this research challenge. Teams were selected, they met with the mentors who they were assigned to. Company had a month. Those were the mentors who were advising the teams on how to create the report, helping them with understanding what the research process is about. It was graders who spent lots of hours looking at all the reports and grading them in large detail and providing also very valuable feedbacks to everybody. And the panelists who were attending the Monday's final. Also, a special thank you to the hosting institution, which was this year the University of Economics, which helped us enormously, and instrumental to that effort was Jiří Hnilica, who's the assistant professor on the Faculty of Business Administration, where he's also Vice Dean for the academic affairs on the University of Economics, and he is also a director of the International SEMS program. I would like to ask Jirka to come over here. Thank you very much, and I just would like to ask Jirka to share with you why he believes personally and why University of Economics believe that this investment research challenge is something which is helpful to the students and probably helpful to the entire investment environment.
I think it's becoming quite evident that the universities, and especially business-focused universities and the real business world, cannot coexist independently, and this was an opportunity to meet together, to bring both realms together, and I am very thankful for that. So I may both parts may benefit from it.
Thanks. And the winner is? It's the JMP team, and I would like to ask all the guys to come over here. Please, big applause for them. They spend hours and hours on this. Just before we start handing over the diplomas, I have to say all the panelists actually were very, very impressed by all the final teams, but obviously the most impressed by the winning team. And they were saying that these people are far more advanced than they were at their times when they were starting years ago, and everybody really appreciated how the educational process changed and how the people are keen on working in this environment, and how they approach the whole thing. To say something in more detail on them, the panel was impressed by the level of the detail of the analysis they did. It was to enormous details, and to any answer they were able to say anything to very much detail. At the end, the panel, also being impressed, they believed that nobody really in practice would be happy to pay these people for so long analyses, because it would be just too expensive to do it in practice. But as it was a theoretical exercise, it was very well done. It was a great presentation of how the investment research should look like if you have money and time to do it in detail. So we'll be presenting the diplomas to all of them. So starting with Martin Beneš. Congratulations, Mark. Miroslav Haško. Petr Černák. Jan Vyhlídka. Last but not least, Jakub Maštalíř. I just would like to ask very briefly the winning team how they believe it was useful for them for their future career, and if they actually want to pursue their career in the investment profession, which we all hope, and hopefully they will join us in the CFA family later because of those scholarships we gave them. So if one of you or a number of you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I will cover the question for the team. Yes, I think that this competition was definitely a great asset for us. At first, we really appreciate the real-world dimension of the competition, and appreciate that we could cooperate with professionals and get very valuable feedback from them. And last but not least, also the prestige of CFA is something what we really evaluate high. To answer the question, I don't know if all of us want to work in investment management. At least all of us definitely consider it, or maybe some management consulting or something like that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.